from Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah, home to the Utah State Aggies. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Cal's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put him...
Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Oh, they're after him! And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. The Aggies offense will go to work for the first time today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it's up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
221 wing, 221 wing. 22 no longer. 4 base bait, 4 base bait.
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take just a second and talk about Utah State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The Aggies look to keep this drive humming. They're going to ride this running back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He caught it! He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Utah State calls.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
He'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And the Golden Bears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Quick completion to the right. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Good timing on the quick out. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. And here comes the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. South Carolina steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia a ton of confidence. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He smashes his way through again. Turning it on. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to the well. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And the Aggies are marching down the field. He wants to throw it. Bag's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Utah State.
defense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play, shows off the hands first, got to make the catch first, does the rest, walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Time to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Big guy smells it. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Pull it on the read. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
Direct snap. step into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. Sends it downfield. Makes the catch at the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Try to march their way in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. On the ground, going for the 1st down with the give to the tight end. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21, Cal, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A strike downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Golden Bears want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the...
Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Makes the grab on the left. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. On third down, he drops to throw. Puts it out of the air. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cal!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Charlotte came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in the Queen City had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again, fighting off the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
After run, now throw. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. He wants to go deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Utah State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They kick it away on 4th down. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient.
Ball is loose. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Pace, 27, jump.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man all by himself. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a 1st half.
Sings it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. DB's right up on the receivers. Snap in the shotgun. He's got him. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the 2nd half.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Logan so far, and it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Got the first down and more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10.
18. Cooler 18. Set, ready.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes a connection. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This Utah State offense has it going. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Working the middle. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Red pass, it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Bringing the heat. It's caught. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll go back to the ground. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Back open in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Wants to throw it. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
On 4th down, going to the air. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Aggies are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Beckett.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Here's the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Haven't seen a lot of that in this game so far. This offense has been clicking on all cylinders, lighting up the scoreboard, high level of execution. They were looking good on this drive until that play right there. And finally, the defense is able to make something positive happen from themselves on a critical 3rd down.
Catch in the middle, it's Beckett. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And They picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Aggie! He got it loose, and it was lights out after that. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Running back searching for a hole. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Golden Bears come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Makes the catch. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
To the ground with the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They go to the ground. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Third down play from the gun. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run the option. Quick toss. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Utah State. And they take it in for 6 more points. That went on to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Rides the back and leaves it. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the tailback. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He might want another play. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got the back in the middle. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those...
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense can't...
He's going for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man. Shakes off the defender. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Golden Bears want to move quickly.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the 1st.
Looking to throw on 1st down. There's the pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Tight end getting vertical. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Touchdown, Golden Bears! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Beckett. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utah State. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Miami is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Canes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete to the right. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner. What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Wants to go up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Offside, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap.
Let's go! Let's go!
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments. Schematic.